Bronny can go in front of ESPN.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shadur.
Right, it's about to get
Dion already doing that.
We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me.
Get off of me.
Get off me.
No, don't touch me.
Was it worth the $30,000? Now?
In the moment. In the moment. He was up.
You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm gonna keep it high level. This is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undefeated. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to light up.
he's getting up.
And show, yeah, we doing this for real. This is what I do. I want to go rebound.
This one?
Cut that up. I got a match. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what, big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Let's go.
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it. Boah, 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 boah. Hey, buddy. Yeah, boy. Woo, y'all up in this thing early. And I am with y'all, man. Was crack-a-lack-a-mackin' from the jack into the back and G's up. Yes, we's up. That's what we do. Man, I swear I only slept like an hour and 27 minutes. Oh, love to the fan bam. Love to everybody who rocks with this show. It's time to hydrate, as you know, on this show. Thank you guys for, once again, I got to button it up, 500,000 subscribers we hit 2 days ago. Now we have 502,000. The party keeps getting bigger, so we going to keep going with it, man. Love to you guys, every single one of you guys who rock with me, and then the next person who's going to rock with me because you rock with me because they don't want to miss out. They got FOMO too. So we are the show that talks about everything. Yes, we are the best. We don't have any guests, and yes, no BS. We just gonna talk through it. We're gonna talk like we talk at the water cooler when you gotta whisper. We're gonna talk like you do at the barbecue when you over there with them links. We're gonna talk like you do in your group text. We're gonna do the real talk, okay? Everybody else can fluff. Everybody else can act like, oh my God, that's not a real story. And they can tap dance and take care of their friends, blah, blah, blah. Do what you do. I take care of my friends by telling them the real. And they love me for it. So love to everybody who's rocking with that dude. And I love y'all. I'm going to give y'all some member shout outs as well. A lot of y'all up in here. See what's cracking. As I get this stuff all handled. So who we got today? Top fans first. Let's give some love to some members and some top fans. I see you. Ooh, y'all start off the day right. Dan, 67 fan, became a member. Respect. About damn time. All them comments you been leaving. No, just kidding. Love for you, big dog. Stomp is always here, and he just sent a super chat, and he just said he here. He on the set. Oh, quiet on the, I took my medicine today. No rap Tourette's. Quiet on the set. I like that better. Ooh, that was a good song. All right, so respect to everybody who's rocking with me right now. I see top fans. We got Anthony Smith in SL, Francisco Aguilera, my dog, Universal Trappers 2, and Stomp is number 1. What's new? We love y'all. All right, today's show, we're going to talk about the Rockets, how they choked that lead, 6-point lead, 30 seconds to go. Woo. And then they lose, and then Durant's legacy starting to get in conversation, question. Well, if he didn't go to Golden State, what would have happened? We having all that go down on top of the fact that now we got to talk about LeBron James and that GOAT status. You know, yesterday certainly helped. It didn't hurt. So we'll talk about that. Pablo Torre finally finds out about Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini. Oh, he wants to talk about that now. Everybody want to talk about it now. Even Dan Lebitard want to talk about it now. Who else I see? Stephen A. Smith sitting there in that orchestrated thing with his, who's his co-host? I forget her name. The new Molly Karen. They over there. That was so damn orchestrated from the top down. Hey, we're going to say something, but we're not going to say anything. Oh, that disgusted me. Of all the videos I've done of Stephen A. Smith, y'all know I've done more videos of, I don't know. Yeah, he's got the most. But the point is, nothing makes me mad about Stephen A. Smith, but that made me say yuck. Ugh. And I hate to yuck his yum, as the kids say, because I know he's killing it right now. He's the man, but boy, to sit there and just act like, yeah, that was whack. All right, we're going to talk about that because Pablo Torre does. Shadur Sanders and his fans got some receipts. Hey, Ty Simpson, you better duck. And people want to know why you got picked first round and Shadur didn't. We're going to dive into that, the story of Coachella. Very interesting. We're going to talk about that, how they got it out the mud to the juggernaut they are right now. Julio Cesar Chavez, the OG, calls out Floyd Mayweather. I don't know where that came from. Actually, I do. And we're going to talk through that. Max Crosby is a rapper. Yeah, I said that. No, he's not a Raven. He's a rapper. And we're going to watch his video. Oh, boy. I know a little something about being a rapper and a football player because I DJ. So we're going to get into that, all that and more. So just rock with your boy. You know us. We're going to talk for about an hour and a half. Get it in. Check this out. Tell me if y'all think this is funny because I don't know what the hell to think. This is hilarious. So this is kind of energy I got right now today. Peep this.
He can probably add 10 pounds easily to that frame. And pass for he's got to get in the weight and get a little stronger. He can probably.
I don't want to hear it no more. Okay, we got to look at him. All right, let's slow this down. Okay, he's 6'6" and 313, but he got on a sweatsuit that's too big for him. Golly, what size is that? Is that an 8 or 9X? Like, that's just insane. Part 2, what's worse or what's funnier? This is actually comedy to me. Is it the dance or is it the stare at the end like, yeah, I killed that. Check that. Watch this. All right, the dance is a little, okay, one more time. You never, ever, as a man, are supposed to pronate your hips like that. Your hips are not supposed to work like that. They're supposed to go forward, not backwards up there. His hips went too far back for me. But this is hilarious. I am joking as serious as I am right now. Watch the hips, right about right here. Your hips not supposed to do that. And your hands, if your hips gonna go that high up, your hands can't be that high too. If your hips and your hands are up high like that, we got conversations we must have quietly, privately, okay? So anyway, but that ain't the killer. That's the killer. Look at this. Oh my God. Has he ever had a dance in his life? Like, he ever danced with a girl before? What the hell was that? That was hilarious. That went viral just because everybody's like, yo, all right, New England. Y'all, we all know New England has some offensive line issues in the Super Bowl. Do we remember? Oh my, what's that dude name that got, whoa. I know it's hard to go out in public when you that dude. That big old dude was getting hammered. And then they draft the old lineman, but he come in dancing like that. Love it too much, man. Y'all know the spirit of the show. We always get some little tidbits out there. Now we got C.J. McCollum cooking Jalen Brunson like what? Barbecue chicken. Cooking.
Just pick and roll play with the center.
I do not like all these sounds. They be loud, they be quiet. I can't stand it. Look at me. You can't guard me, man. You can't guard me. Now, Jalen Brunson got called out before this series being too small and said, you can't lead the Knicks anywhere because you too small. Becky Hammond, of all people, went there with her mitts. Boy, she got some other mitts, some Betty Crockers, them big old hands. When your name, she Little Becky, and you looking at her hands, you're like, oh, she ain't gonna be Little Becky for long. That girl gonna be in the WNBA. Anyway, Becky Hammond, respect to her. She called out Jalen Brunson. People try to be like, oh, what's she talking about? Well, what she talking about is what we seeing right now. C.J. McCollum out there cooking them. C.J. McCollum, my age. He's a Patriot League guy. He went to Lehigh, right? Yeah, he went to Lehigh. So shout out to our cousins. Ivy League cousin is Patriot League. So you got to have love for them, much love for them. You also got to have love for people when they forget about you or they discard you, and then you come back to remind them. Excuse me, Dougie Fresh. Yes, maybe it is time for you, Steve Kerr, to retire because this is damning. Jonathan Kuminga went from, first of all, his last name is Kuminga. Do you know how much pure African Wakanda he got in him? You don't give up on that dude. He gonna find the vibranium, and when he does, he gonna do stuff like this. 21, 4, 1, 1, 9 of 14 field goals, or 19 points in the last 2 games. He went from being a DMP with the Warriors to being a real factor in the playoff series for the Hawks. From riding the bench on the playing team to a playoff hero. Steve Kerr, your eye for talent. We already know you already balled Mark Jackson's team. Let me not do that. I hate when people do that, but they do it. And it makes sense, but it doesn't. It makes sense, but it doesn't make dollars, if you understand what I'm saying, DJ Quick. Because that happens a lot. Like, you know, you could be Chucky, John Gruden. You can inherit, golly, he just got NBC. Tony Dungy's team. Oh, you got Tony Dungy's team. Yeah, but they didn't win with him. You know what I mean? John Gruden did that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like to get into those kind of like Frankenstein in the lab. If I took this from him and gave this to him, that ain't how life works, and that's certainly how sports work. But you know how sports work? I'm going to give it to you like this. There are levels to this. Everybody I'm talking to right now out there, I'm assuming none of you guys are professional athletes, are no good in sports compared to a pro athlete. I'm going to give it to you like this. NBA has 450 players, 450. Not a single one of y'all are better than number 450. I ain't say number 1. I ain't say SGA or I ain't say Luka. I ain't say Jokic. I mean number 450. Matter of fact, you ain't better than the dude who was 450 and retired. You ain't better than none of them. And people always think I am like being an absolutist or being hyperbolic when I say that. I'm saying, no, fool. I've been in practice with pros. This ain't no game. Y'all be like, he's sorry, though. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Y'all said he was sorry. His name is Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers had a good career, had a long career. Austin Rivers now is in media. So that means he ain't even the same as he was. He ain't in prime condition. He may be good for a weekend warrior. He may be good compared to your ass, but he ain't Austin Rivers at his peak powers. Let me give it to you like this. Part 2 is, don't forget who Austin Rivers was. Number 1 player in high school, okay? Number 1 player in high school, you get to the NBA, damn. Y'all look at it like, damn, what happened to you? I'm trying to tell y'all, dog, everyone's a black belt in the NBA. Everyone's a black belt in the NFL. Everyone's a black belt in MLB. All these dudes, NHL, they all black belts. It's just what degree. But you gonna walk up to him with your brown belt, your yellow belt, maybe your white belt, and insult this man and say, let's play some ball. So, you know what they did? They played some ball. Watch this. First of all, I hate the sound. I am not trying to find sound, but we're gonna have to deal with this one. Watch this man cook. No, we don't. Watch this man cook. Look at this. Look, and that's you right there. Lifted weights a couple times in high school. Work at EA Sports. Nigga, he over there directing traffic. He trying to help y'all out. Oh, I won't hit the rim. Y'all don't need the rim. Can y'all just put a net up there? Look at this dude. This dude that does yoga and wears aloe. Look at this dude. Oh, you know he thought he was the man in high school. Buckets. Oh, I'm over here getting me bounds on you. Look. Oh, he look like he played D2 or something. Whop in your face. Anything else? Oh, y'all, you don't see the screen? Look at all these Achilles tears about to happen with all these normal people. He out here gliding through this. Look, y'all doing everything you can. Don't reach. Hand down, man down. He ain't even said nothing. And he got a little limp because you know he's still hurt from retiring. Look at this. Look at this. Look at somebody's husband out here. Better go to Starbucks. This ain't for you, bruh. And y'all be woofing. Y'all be at the barbershop spending all night telling your wife, yeah, they over there talking about Kobe, and they over there talking about Austin Rivers, and they talking about LeBron, and y'all got all these arguments, but when it's time to get on the court, when it's time to get in there, is he done? How long is this? He is waxing y'all. I'm going to play this whole clip. Look at this. He me-bounding this dude. He keep me-bounding you. I got it. No, this is new stuff. He's still cooking, y'all. What do he have, 88? Nah, that's the same stuff. All right, blah, blah, blah. I had to do that to give you the understanding of the levels. And you know me, I am a very humble person, but I won't lie to you. And I won't be so humble that I lie. I hate when people do that. The finest girl in class, Tiffany Cambridge with her fine ass. Tiffany Cambridge walking in and you say, wow, you look good. I'm not eating. Girl, stop. You know how fine you look. Stop it. It's okay, right? Just call it like it is. Balls are balls, strikes are strikes. Human beings evolve. And when they get to the level of being called a professional in anything, it could be pickleball. I go in the backyard, I'm playing some damn good pickleball. Ben Johns come over here and watch what happens. I wouldn't even return his serve. Y'all understand this? So I have to give you this story. Because Brian Scalabrine, who's another guy, like in Austin Rivers' case, where people don't put a lot of respect on his name, even though you like him, even though you salute him, in quiet times, you be like, yeah, he all right. But in reality, when y'all get on X and Twitter, y'all be lighting him up. Brian Scalabrine, he's sorry. White Mamba, as they call him. White Mamba. Anyway, I'm in a celebrity game with him. And it looks like we're playing at the same gym. We were playing at the Sports Spectrum or whatever down here in LA. We're down at halftime like 14. It's like T.O. and them kind of cats, you know, them borderline NBA kind of cats that play in the NFL or other sports. So Brian Scalabrine just is a chill dude if you don't know him. And he like, I'm not here for the smoke. I'm here to just have some fun and kick it. That's how he is. That's his personality. But we looking at him like, dog, you in the NBA, or you were, I should say. Hey, won't you do some NBA kind of things? You looking at me to score. I can't score. I only got a set shot and it don't work all the time. I can't do nothing. I can't rebound because I'm big in the NFL, kind of. But in the NBA, I'm 6'4". I'm a guard. I can't rebound. I ain't Westbrook. I can't run like that. So I'm all big and short in the NBA. I'm like, dog, at halftime, he giving us this speech. He write down X's and O's. He talking about we need to run more screens and stuff. I said, Brian, I literally said that. I said, Brian, why don't you just shoot every time, dog, so we can win? He like, no. And everybody's looking at me like, yeah. And we told him to shoot every time in the second half, and let's see what happens. You know what happened? I think we won by 30. I mean, it was, Brian Scalabrine was out there giving people buckets, dunking on people, three-pointers behind the back, making you fall down. It was sick. Point of the story is, stay in your lane. Know that there's levels to this. Don't disrespect a pro. You understand what this is. All right, y'all. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think. I know y'all mad at me right now. Good. You should be mad, damn it. Whatever you have made it at, whatever you have mastered, wouldn't you be insulted if somebody, some little novice just showed up? He may be great. He just showed up and he like, hey, I think I could do that. Yeah, I think you can too. Not as good as me, but go ahead. Boy, when I see these kids be playing football, I met 3 LA Rams offensive linemen yesterday in yoga. Big ass dudes. I'm so glad I'm retired. Damn. I mean, they fingers were fat. Everything about them was big. And they were tight. I was dying laughing because we doing stretches, and I know I'm tight, but I'm 51 and I've been doing yoga for a few years. These suckers look like it was their first day of class. They couldn't even put their hips on their knees. And I was crying. But we talked after real quick. And I was just like, man, it's smart that y'all doing this. Respect. And I'm looking up at them. One of them went to Georgia. One of them went to I think Oregon. I don't know. They were bigger than me, so I was scared. I wasn't listening. Point being, you got to know who you're dealing with. I had to deal with those mammals. And now y'all's going to come up to me. And when I see cats and I see these little high schoolers and these collegiate players, and they come up to me and they just be like, yeah, I got you. And I'm like, you might, because you're young. But don't ever think your cousin got me. Don't think your uncle got me. Don't think anybody who ain't on this level got me. Not a single solitary soul. So beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Love to you guys, man. We still going to talk about, obviously, the Houston Rockets choking that lead. And Durant's legacy and LeBron's legacy comes into question in 2 different ways. We're going to talk about Shadur Sanders and his fans pulled them receipts out. And boy, Ty Simpson better look out. They on your head, bro. We're going to talk about Julio Cesar Chavez calling out Floyd Mayweather. Say, you ain't fight nobody. You ain't my type of fighter. What'd he say in Rocky? Hey, shut up, punk. You ain't my type of fighter, Rocky. That was one of the best movies ever. And Max Crosby's a rapper. We got to listen to his video. Check it out. And the story of Coachella, it's an inspirational story of how Coachella got it out the mud. But now, let's get into Pablo Torre. Why? Because finally Pablo Torre wants to talk about what we want to talk about. What is that? Pablo Torre wants to talk about Mike Vrabel. It's about damn time. So backstory, Pablo Torre obviously works at the Athletic. Diana Rossini worked there. Obviously, Pablo Torre works for or with Dan Le Batard. Dan Le Batard and Diana Rossini homies. To the point where Dan Le Batard even said, hey, I'm emotionally challenged in this one. I'm conflicted. I can't do it. It's my homie. And let's start there. Is that a good enough reason? Like, look, he didn't take an oath to be a journalist. Everybody knows when you talk about your friends, you lay off the gas a little bit. But not to cover this story because your friend's in it. And then now he has to cover it because the people involved keep talking. That's what's happened. Like everybody involved start yapping. And once they start yapping, you know what's going to happen. So now we're here. Pablo Torre got to find out. Let's see what he found out.
Really something that anyone cares about, but everyone loves to gossip about. It is one of the great glass house syndromes that exists in the business world, where people talk about it while they live in a glass house or have lived in a glass house at one point or another. And
he's talking about infidelity. He's talking about doing the thing. He's talking about, look, we're going to put alleged about all this because we don't know if they got it in or not. They could have just been emotionally connected for 6 years. People do crazy things, right? If you ever been in those scenarios, you know, how many times ever been in the friend zone? You know what I'm saying? You ever been in the friend zone? Don't lie. I know I have. I've been in the friend zone for decades with somebody before. Oh, well, you know what I mean? And then you probably saw us out because we were so cool and we were so close to that line. Shoo, you could have assumed the worst, right? High school, college, all that. We all been there. But let's just say assumed. Assumptions. Now let's go.
When you travel with the baseball team, you have to become numb to it because if you're too moral, truthfully, you can't function. And that makes me feel badly sometimes, but not often.
We already have arrived at the difference between working in sports and journalistically covering sports.
And I'm really getting tired of saying this word, but everyone keeps saying it, journalistically and journalists. What the hell does that really mean? Like you went to Syracuse and you got a degree in it, so what? You ain't living by it. Like, this is the thing. And let's be real about journalists today. They're not being journalists today because they can't. The industry shifted on them. It didn't go from, it went from being right to being first. And when that happened, the money came with it. The incentive shaped the behavior. Stop. I'm not dissing Pablo. I like what Pablo does. I don't like that he did it to my Clippers. I don't like that he still ain't got a smoking gun yet. But I do like the fact that he does his dirt. He does his own dirt. He goes and digs. He got the shovel. You can see the dirt on the sweater. Respect. But this whole journalist stuff, stop. You can't be no journalist and then have a short YouTube clip. You can't have excerpts everywhere talking about, oh yeah, I'm a journalist. Y'all not journalists no more. And look, like, I'm not an athlete anymore. You're not a journalist anymore. You're a guy that's talking about things, and you're choosing when to talk about them. You're choosing selectively when you think it's appropriate to be a journalist. Because if so, who gives a damn that's your homegirl? Who gives a damn who you work with? Journalists? Uh-oh.
Because there is a code of ethics in the world of journalism. There is not a code of ethics around this subject, so to speak, in the world of allegedly sleeping with journalists.
There is. We had a set of rules.
You came up with them.
No, I actually inherited these.
These are not. Okay, let's talk about these rules. But before we get into these rules, I understand, once again, I respectfully understand why they're like dancing around this as a company. Some companies are and individuals are. I understand. Doesn't mean I would do it, right? Like, I get where you're coming from. Don't mean I would go the same way. You know? Like, that's just me. Okay? That's just me. Now, at the same time, they're going there now. Better late than never. So let's give them the runway to go.
Long-standing rules.
Not the commissioner's office. This is the Marlins.
This is wherever I've been.
Where
so
you were
the Expos and then the Marlins.
You're the president of the team. Yeah.
It was just a very simple rule. My view, and I've spoken to players about this a lot, there's ample opportunity. Just be very careful. And this was the same rule on Wall Street. Ample opportunity. Try not to where you eat.
You hear him? Ample opportunity. First of all, let's start there, and then just don't mess around where you are, like where you get your money from, where you got to be, etc. Now, saying that is almost telling the kid not to touch the cookies in the cookie jar. Like, that's the first thing they're going to do as soon as you turn your back. I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of these relationships come out of convenience. They don't come out of, like, connection. They don't even come out of, like the connection of physical attraction or emotional attraction. None of that. It starts off with you right here, I'm right here, my antennas go up, and let's go. It's primal almost. Give you an example for all y'all who ain't been in locker rooms or Wall Street, as he said. We all know the workplace. You at work. You go to work first day, all you care about is, man, where's the bathroom? Where's my cubicle? Where's the boss's desk? And where's the cafeteria? Everything else, I don't give a damn. I don't care about these people. I'm trying to get my grind on. I'm about to become the CEO of this in 5 years. I'm on a mission. Okay, you are. But let's check in on you in month 3. Oh, is that you hanging over there by Tanya's cubicle? Again? Thought you were focused, man. You are, but you know, you're mingling. You're letting your guard down. They're becoming associates, which is going to become friends. They went from acquaintances to associates to friends. Now you guys are hanging. Who's at the cafeteria with you? Tanya. You guys have so much in common. Maybe you should take this and, hey, you got a family, I got a family. Let's let the families meet. Let's hang on the weekend. Cool. We have so much in common. Kids around the same age. Yeah. Then your husband is so cool with me because he knows I'm good. I'm the work friend. And my wife likes you and your family. Good. Now we talking even more and then even more depth. I ain't even that attracted to you, but I keep seeing you everywhere. My antenna goes up. Boom. Then next thing you know, you in HR. Simple as that. Now, I'm not saying it's easy to happen like that, but it's that simple. Know the difference between simple and easy. Give you one more example. You ever go to the club? Everyone always says, why these athletes always dating the same girls? Why these celebs always dating the same girls? They know them types. Why they do that? I give it to you just like how it happens in real life. You get to the club, you get to your table, you sit there, you post it with your boys. You want all this love and attention. Is this another way to flex? So instead of you walking around and really looking through this whole crowd, or you just saying, forget that, I'm gonna send my boy there. Sometimes you just standing there and guess who comes to you? Thirst. You wanna quench your thirst? She fine enough. She ain't the one you would have picked. She ain't the one you were even looking at. You over here doing this. And then she come up to you, hey, how you doing? What's up? She start talking, next thing you know, you forgot about her. And that happens over and over again. I used to always have this conversation with my homies. They were like, why you always with the same girls? I was like, because they the ones that want us. And the ones we want take a little bit of work. I ain't got time. Convenience, once again, is the reason.
Because when you do that, it causes a mess that I would have to clean up. And what I would say to players is, I don't want to clean up that mess. I want you to live your life, and I'm not going to judge, but don't make it so that I have to get involved. Where sideline reporters get involved, where cheerleaders get involved, player wives. I've had that.
What do you mean?
I've had a player wife cheat with a teammate.
Oh, there's nothing. Oh, and I've seen that happen twice. I've even seen where a teammate cheated with somebody's wife, and then they end up getting married. What? What? I've seen that. I've seen somebody else. Yeah, we teammates, and that's your girl. But when y'all break up, now that's my girl. What? I've seen that. I've seen also cats react to this, and there's nothing worse than you got my teammates. You with your teammate girl? I mean, we all know famous cases. This ain't even outing somebody. The whole Kaepernick one. Kaepernick was, what's the dude that used to play the DN that was so damn good but just couldn't keep his head straight? Him. That was his ex. Kaepernick's girl or wife right now. Real spit. I only said it because it was public. I just forgot his name. But he was a beast. And the point is, we see Derek Fisher's, Matt Barnes, like, come on. But I'm telling you, if you really want somebody to touch that third rail, mess with a teammate's wife or a teammate's girl. That's a problem.
Ooh. So I've had that, and that creates, I just don't want mess. I don't want, and you know me well.
The Marie Kondo of player infidelity.
That's exactly, so listen, and I tell them that. I am not ever going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to ask you not to involve my time because I don't have a lot of it.
Right. The variable you're trying to restrain is time, which is not to say this is a judgment on an ethical basis.
It is not.
It is a business practice.
I'm getting tired of people trying to hide and say this is not an ethical conversation and we're not going to judge them. Yes, we are. But you got to understand where the judgment comes from. If you guys know your holy books, ye judge, ye shall be judged. Does not mean don't judge. It means whatever you use as judgment in metric, in measurement, will be used against you. Godly people don't read. I'm not judging. Yes, you are. It's okay. Just know it's coming back your way. And that don't mean karma. It just means how you look at the world is the way the world gonna look at you. Goodness, people don't understand that. I get another person misconstrue, ye judge, ye shall be judged. All it means, and God knows you judging. He knows your heart. You think your boy know you judging. Man, look at her. Oh, I ain't tripping. Man, look at him. Oh, I ain't tripping. Shut up. Yes, you are. It's okay. Oh, people are so scared to just step out of there and be real about what they really are going through and what they really feeling. But you are judging, and it's okay. Just know that they're going to judge you. If you're looking at his car, you're looking at his 6-tray. He got a 6-tray Chevrolet, ragtop Impala, top dollar. Got his cousin laid back, riding shotgun. Because he got front and backs, hydraulics, hot ones. Whoop, whoop. Cam. He got that. And you looking at it like, oh, that's clean. Who ain't did this before? Oh, that's clean. Look at that. Damn. Oh, he on them dangers to them things. Rope. Ooh, that thing. Let me see. Hey, homie, can I see your car real quick? Yeah. Come on over here, man. Man, I got the chrome undercarriage, all that. Oh, that thing lit. Ooh, cool. Appreciate you, big dog. You walk away and you say, man, I wouldn't have did all that with the chrome and stuff. But other than that, it's fine. No harm, right? The dude didn't even hear you. Just you and your boy just chopping it up. You like, I loved all this, but I ain't love all that. But watch what happens to you. Somebody gonna see you riding around looking fresh. And then he gonna come up to you. Can I see your car? Oh, yeah, there. Then he gonna walk away and all he gonna say is, yeah, I wouldn't have did that. But other than that, it's dope. Ye judge, ye shall be judged.
So simply put and so perfectly put. It is exactly that. So the issue comes when something in your orbit expands to other people's orbit. That's what you try to avoid.
Man, that was genius right there. That is why we got to slap ourselves when we lie. And we all lie. Trust me, if we get caught slipping, the first thing is this lie going to work? Because I don't want to deal with these consequences. Once you realize quickly, and hopefully you got a better spidey sense than Diana, Dirty Diana, you realize, oh, this ain't going to work. Sometimes you just know you can't lie. Like some things, like with time and stuff, you can lie about why, but you can't lie about it. You can say, oh, all this happened. All this happened. And somebody's just sitting there staring at you like, yeah, but you still did it. Okay? I could go rob a bank right now and then give you a bunch of financial reasons. I could go to the liquor store and steal a bunch of bread and some food and then say, oh, my babies needed to eat. But we still know, come on, y'all. So in this situation, the lies are the problem. This story could have been dead by now. I really think it would have been dead because the draft would have took over and blah, blah, blah. But instead, you dismissed us. You laughed at us for just being curious of what the hell were y'all doing? And instead of saying, oh, this is what we're doing, which no one would have initially, but you quickly thereafter need to say, uh-oh. Say nothing or tell the truth. We're not done.
Well, the thing that everybody wishes they could have avoided was the New York Post. And I want to explain how this broke because, again, I'm a journalist. You're the former team president. Different sides of this aisle, but both of us trying to discern, decode what's actually happening here. And the way this broke was in the New York Post. And I want to get to private investigation as an industry because you are familiar personally with that industry.
All right, let's get out of there, blah, 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 because this was no PI. They've already found this was no PI. This was a family. This was a couple up there taking pictures. The dude knew who Vrabel was because he's a big sports fan. Then wife went out there and slanged them pictures. This wasn't no PI. So everybody's saying, oh, your iPhone don't zoom like that. I even probably thought that. It does. I guess it does. Or they got that Android. Whatever it is, it was real. It's real. Now, the downfall from all of this, obviously, is what Diana had to resign. Let me stop. I got to catch myself like I catch these cats on this show. She wanted to resign because she thought, word is, they said, just give us your phone, Tom Brady style. Remember Tom Brady? NFL said, give me your phone. He destroyed it. Oops. They said, Diana, Dirty Diana, come here. Dirty Diana, let me see your phone. And then your job is good. Let me just see your phone. We know what we're looking for. She was like, I'm leaving this sexist place. You guys are misogynists. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. So that's what happened. Okay, simple as that. But there's fallout from media. Not only is media picking and choosing should we do this story or not, media that does this story finds out the hard way. You shouldn't have did this story. Peep game. So a week after Scott Zolik, y'all know that name, used to play ball, insinuates he'd lose his job if he talked about the Mike Vrabel case on air. Two people who did lost their jobs. Yep. They saying it's unclear it's related, but I hate these coincidences that happen the same week. These guys been on the air forever. All of a sudden, the week they talk about Vrabel, oh my God, they're gone. I don't know how. Yeah, okay. All right, so Andy Hart and Nick Fitzy Stevens, they do WEEI in Boston. I don't live in Boston, but I know what WEEI is. It's a big station out there, and it's huge. These guys make millions of dollars that are on the afternoon drive. Hart has been vocal on air on X. He polled listeners on what Vrabel needs to do regarding the relationship that came to light in photos. He also highlighted broader media conversations around the story. All right, and Fitzy has been a key voice in reacting to updates, including the Patriots' handling of the situation and Vrabel's lack of a direct apology. All that led to Bob Kraft probably driving one day. You know Bob Kraft at Chick-fil-A? He's like, yeah, let me get that number one. Let me get that. Yeah, the lemonade. Make it large. Let's go. Got places to be. He riding. He said, turn on the radio. You know, see what they talking about around here. And then you hear these dudes. He like, okay, enough said. Say less. Turn that off. He ain't even got to make a call. He just push a button. Somebody disappears. Ain't it crazy out here? Real spit. Real spit. The scandal has led to those people being gone. And now people wonder why. Well, I wouldn't touch it. Look, first rule of life, survive. Second rule is thrive. Survive first. So trust me, if I'm in major media, this is how it would have played with me, because I've had some scandals where they told us not to talk about it. And they come into you simply saying this, look, we all know what's going on. At the same time, there's no upside for us in our relationships, our partnerships, to protect you guys. There's no upside in discussing this, so we won't discuss this. And we mean anything, any implications, insinuations, references, jokes, nothing. Now, I started at the NFL Network. Remember, I worked at the NFL Network while I was still an active player. The NFL Network wasn't really open yet. And I went there, and I remember they were talking about, was it Paul Tagliabue was the commissioner then? And they were like, it was a story. And you know me, I'm like, he could have did this too. So I had my notes. We had a pre-show meeting, and they wanted to know what everybody was going to say. That's the takes. So I'm like, here's my take. And they were like, there's two things wrong with that take, Marcellus. One, we are the NFL Network. That means we work for and with the NFL. Your take's a little too contentious. But part two is, fool, everybody else here is a Hall of Famer, and they all know what to say. What do you do? Mr. All-Pro, that ain't going to get you here. And then shortly thereafter, I'm no longer at the NFL Network. I blame it on because I wasn't an All-Pro, but probably because of that take that I wanted to say, and I ain't even say it. Got punked. Look how far I've come.
Vrabel absolutely hung Diana out to dry today, but I'm not sure he had a choice. By Mike Vrabel getting up there and essentially admitting that what we had all been led to believe was an improper relationship, probably was. He's basically admitting, A, he lied when he gave his statement to the Post.
First of all, this is my favorite guy on the internet right now. I don't know who he is. I don't know if this is legit, if this is a real company. Everything about him just screams to me fresh. I like this guy. But he's right. Like, they weren't on the same page. It's amazing. What's the first rule? Survive. Once Vrabel got confronted, once Diana got confronted, Vrabel knew he had different cards than her. Her cards were, I'm going to be a woman. I'm going to be a victim. I'm going to play that bias against you. Didn't work. All they said is, yeah, say less. Can we have your phone? You can stop talking about all your women's rights stuff and just give me your phone. No? All right, give me some receipts, some text messages. Give me something. No? Give me some pictures. Give me something. No? Okay, well, go back and be a victim and resign before you get fired. Right? Vrabel couldn't do that. Vrabel know that Kraft's in there like, look, boy, you ain't telling me nothing new. I know how this feel right now. Yes, Jimbo. Yeah, buddy. Anybody know about it? Big old Bob Robert Bob. He know about it. Look, this is how we handle it. First of all, we detach. The last thing we could do is have you up here connected to her and her story when she the reason you in this in the first place. You and her, y'all got to disconnect. Y'all got to get divorced in this story. Divorce her in this story. If you're going to go out on your own. Now, I got your back as long as you handle this right. You don't handle this right, Jimbo, tell me what's going to happen. You be another coach up in here just like how you got up in here. Seriously. That's how this go. Now, this is what you're going to say. All lies. You know how it is. Put family, football, and faith first. You've picked the order. Just do it. They'll leave you alone sooner or later. Oh, yeah, and if that doesn't work, say you're going to counseling or something. Come on, let's go. Get out of my office.
B, she lied when she gave her statement to the Post. And C, she lied again last week. But by soft confirming, which is what I'm going to call what Vrabel said today.
Good way.
By soft confirming.
I like that.
I think Diana's career is officially over.
Blah, blah, blah. I think that lane that she was traveling in is over. I think so. I agree. I don't think her career's over. She could write a book right now. Lord, who ain't reading that book? She do an audio book. She could do a video book. What do they call those, vlogs or something? Lord, go there. If you're gonna go out, like they said in Colors, if I'm going out like that. Go out. She could do a podcast, Lord. But don't do it salaciously. Like, don't do it like, I am Miss Now, sex inside her. Inside her. Like, don't do that. Just be a person who still wants to keep the core of who you are, which is a damn good journalist, insider. But guess what? I'm human. I got caught slipping. More than caught slipping, I actually failed. I actually was intentional. I'm going to tell you all through it. If someone grabs the platform and actually talks about what's really going on, what's really happening in relationships, what's really going on in those locker rooms, that's what my attempt is, but it's not for that reason. It's not, I ain't get forced into it like that. But she can kill it. What's the number one girl podcast is Call Me Daddy. Some lady and then her husband went to Columbia, supposedly with me. I don't even know, but respect, brother. Go Lions. You saying she ain't got no future? She could do it, but if she trying to crawl her way back into some locker room talking about, so tell me, what do you feel after the game? What happened? Man, shut up. Any trade issues going on this team? Any salary? No, shut up. Nobody want it. Dog, I'm not lying. Nobody wants to hear it. Because there's two tests we always give every reporter, the man and the woman. The woman's test is, are you here for work or are you trying to work yourself up this ladder? You know what it is. Are you here to work, journalist, or are you here to work, jockey? You trying to get your swang on. Once the woman does that, we already know who you are. We already knew who you were. That's why we asked the question. For a man coming in that locker room, here's his question. Are you here to work and be a journalist and really cover the story? Or are you here to work and be a hater because you didn't make it pro, bro? And your resentment gonna come out in every article you write about me. Soon as I find out that's who you are, you done, bro. I'm good on you. That's why cats don't talk to cats. That's why certain people don't go on shows, right? We saw it all play out. LeBron, you going on Stephen A? He did before, like 08 or some 05. Kevin Durant, you going on Stephen A? Kyrie, you go. Once we know, we good. So don't think it's sexist. Don't think it's misogyny. Just think that you didn't pass the one question on the test that we asked you to. Just be about the business. She failed. So I think her career is over in that respect. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Get into it. Get involved. Top 5 right now in Universal Trappers. Mr. Griffin Capital. Whoa. We got a new friend. Become a member, Mr. Capital. Iceman 2.0. Dan 67 fan and Stomp is stomping y'all. That's what he does. He stomp y'all. All right, let's finish some of these topics. You know they're coming up. We still got to talk through that Shadur Sanders situation. We got to talk about him bringing receipts on Ty Simpson. Why you a first rounder? The story of Coachella, we're going to break that down. Julio Cesar Chavez calling out Floyd Mayweather. Max Crosby's single. He has a single out. And I can't lie. It's good. It's actually good. It's really good. I'm like, whoa, Max. Good stuff. But now let's get into this. Pablo Torre, we just finished him. We're going to do the Houston Rockets story right now. We're going to talk about the Rockets and how they choked that away. How do you choke that away? Peep this, y'all. There was a time in that game, 34 seconds left, where they had a win probability of 97%. And they got the ball back up 6 with 30. What? You got the ball, 6-point lead, 34 seconds left in Reggie, and you tricked that off to the GOAT or GOAT adjacent? We've been saying all year, Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant called out his team on his burner account. He was right, damn right, but he didn't talk about himself, and we're going to have to now talk about my favorite player, Kevin Durant. Ime Udoka, Offensively, y'all challenged. I don't know if it's because you don't have schemes and plays called or they're not executing them. Either way, it ain't just good enough to be on the sideline looking like you punking everybody. You got to educate them. We said that. 3, why are the Rockets worse with Kevin Durant than they were last year? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. So now we here, and we get to this point. I want y'all to watch this for LeBron. I don't want no sound. Watch LeBron. He is 40. He's 10 years younger than me. I couldn't do this 10 years ago. I couldn't do this 20 years ago. Watch LeBron. He's right here. Right here, right now. This is insane. Because look what he had to do it. Goodness. LeBron chasing that young man around the club like that. Leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. Oh, look, now you know you're in trouble. I'm just trying to tell y'all, whenever your itty bitty has his back to the basket of the direction he's trying to go, and he's trying to zigzag and wiggle like a water hose, just call timeout. Call timeout. He don't know what he's doing. He frazzled. He losing his mind. Look at this. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here. You cannot do a stutter step dribble when you're 3-4 feet away. Who you stuttering? I ain't close enough to get stuttered. I gotta smell your breath to get stuttered. What are you doing? You are nervous. You are tricking this off right now. Oh, now, if you're gonna cross me, you go right now, you have advantage. You have a true, pure running motion. I have crossed over. I am off. You need to accelerate. I don't give a damn how tired you are right now, but you don't. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to call in the cavalry. I'm going to call in backup. When backup shows up, you got to understand there's not just one defender back here. Matter of fact, there's not even just 2 defenders right here because you're not thinking and you're frazzled. There are 4 defenders. Don't forget the sidelines, stupid. So now I don't have to guard the sidelines. Who's that? Who is that? Emmy or whatever? I don't have to guard the sideline. That's a defender. That's like purple. That's not red. Sideline is purple now. Yellow. Purple and gold. Stay right here. LeBron, cover this lane. Man, we running a damn cover 2 on you, bruh. We're about to play football. Let's go. See? Now you're going to try to split the cover 2. Oh, don't do it. 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 Don't lose. Don't ever beat yourself. Let me beat you. Now you're going to try and split this. Look at this. Bracket. Oh, pop. You know why? Because he's in the way. I know you got to maneuver, slow, something. LeBron's so high IQ. Guess what he does? I stop. I let you think you got it. You good, homie. Peep game. Look how he did it. He was like, no, you good, homie. Watch this. LeBron's so smart. He chased it. Stop. Stop. Woo! This is the best part of life when you in the film session, you breaking somebody down. That's why I love this show. We doing that with what they say and how they act. Oh, this is sick. He's stuck. Ball Pokemon. Now we got the ball. Great alert. Who's that? Marcus Smart? Something. Great alert. Give and go. LeBron sees his. I'm about to make the right basketball play. Give it to him. Come on, Kennard. You're supposed to step into this and whop. Kennard. Oh, he lost the handle. So now Kennard's going to lose the handle. Now, I shouldn't shoot that shot. I'm not in rhythm, LeBron. And if anybody's going to fail and still survive, it's going to be you, not me. I don't want to be on my 12th team. So let me just get this back to you. Now, right here, the defender's like, good Lord, I am gassed. I just went here. You running suicides for real. Oh, well, you got one more to do. Now, in this moment, this is not – they are not supposed to get this shot off. More importantly, it ain't supposed to go in. But the trail defender, they're both going to the right arm, but they're going before the right arm is ready to cock and shoot. And they certainly don't want to foul, but y'all in the same space. See how LeBron used that bracket for his advantage? They didn't use theirs to their advantage. Swish. GOAT stuff. That was insane. That's just one play. That's why I love sports, man. If you really want to get granular, it's insane what happens, how stuff occurs. So now, I mean, what do you say after all that? What do you really say? Well, J.J. Redick tried to figure it out.
Before the game, we said at halftime, poise and composure. That was the ultimate test of our poise and composure. And you guys just kept playing. Smart, you get the steal, you get fouled on the three. Bron and Rui get the steal, Bron hits the three. And then we go into overtime, and it's not pretty. I made mistakes in overtime. We made a couple game plan mistakes. We made a couple coverage mistakes.
Hey, you can have all the money in the world, Coach, if you offer me all the money that you got. I give you everything. If you empty your bank account, the world is yours. I give it right back to you, Coach. This is when you know you win in the room, you win in your team, you win in your squad, when you tell them, hey, we all messing up, starting with me, okay? Simple as that. I'm going to give you everything I got, and it ain't going to be perfect. It ain't going to be pretty, but it's going to be enough. Y'all got me? Yes, Coach.
We just kept playing. Rui, your offensive rebound, you end up getting a layup on that possession, and then Smart, you're coming in crashing, getting that layup. Brown with 13 defensive rebounds.
Damn.
You needed every one of them. You needed every one of them.
Damn.
Right? We can close this thing out on Sunday. That's our mindset. Elevate your recovery. Do what's necessary. Tonight took a lot out of all of us, all right? Be ready to go on Sunday. Great win.
Man, blah, blah, blah. J.J. Redick, he doing something. Dog, you know how, all right, since LeBron's there, he's distracting us, and we're going to talk about LeBron, but he's distracting us from the job J.J. Redick is doing because now he's without his top two dudes. LeBron, I know, I don't know what number LeBron is. He's one, he's before one, he's after one, he's something. But by the points and by the production and by how the ball's supposed to flow, top two dudes. In basketball, where you only get 5 on the court and they go both ways, we losing 2. The top 2. Youth, young. Oh, this is supposed to be it's supposed to be 0-3. It's supposed to be Houston up 3-0. It's not. And J.J. Redick deserves that credit. Real spit. On this show, we celebrate greatness. We don't celebrate hateness. That's the other shows. I can't stand him. I can't stand them. All right, well, sit down. Don't stand them. Well, M.A., I know you feel bad. It's been a rough week for M.A., rough 2 weeks, because he's like, why they ain't talking about Vrabel like they talk about me? Why didn't I get a pass like that, even though he landed on his feet? Did he ever? He was with Nia Long for 15 years? Let me just tell you, I don't think they want him to get married. One of them or both of them. You dating for 15 years? Y'all just chilling. That ain't dating. That ain't no engagement. That ain't no marriage coming. So good. You got rid of that. So now you ain't got no titles. I'm sure you ain't in no other relationship the way you roll. So you've got freedom, and you landed in Houston. Lord. Houston insane. You coaching the Rockets after that scandal, most people are out of the business. Get yours, okay? So it's been a rough week because Vrabel got off and he didn't, but he still landed right.
You want to say youth are, scared of the moment or whatever the case, but you have a 6-point lead with 20 or 30 seconds to go, get a rebound, and just have to hold the ball and get fouled, or it's basically a 1-on-4 and throw it away to combat and make it worse. Foul, a terrible foul on Marcus Smart to get 3 free throws. Next play, backcourt, you got it. Doubles coming, you try to split it instead of throwing it to out, be wide open. Another turnover, and then James makes a tough shot. Then the final play, for the last shot, we don't run what was drawn up.
It's always a reason, always an explanation, always. But none of it sounds good because it doesn't add up.
All the above.
Do you think what happened there late in the fourth quarter impacted your team early in overtime?
I don't know about that. I think, that was 11-7, so, they made some shots. We missed a few, but now I think we moved on, put that behind us. We still had a chance and did well enough to build that 6-point lead, but no, it was like, okay, we messed that up. Let's go get one.
What was the play that you had designed for the final start of the game?
The elbow isolation for Alpine.
Something about him just, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. He just looked like he for real. Like, he just looked like he thorough. Like, what? What do you need? Everything good? All right, shut up. Look at it.
On that turnover, do you think that more guys should have been there closer to the backcourt for him, or do you think that space was?
Alpie's wide open across half court. You got James on his hip, not even on his hip, and then Hachimura's coming to double. You try to split it instead of just throwing it to Alpie half court. we clear everybody out so you get a run and take some time off. And if they have to come double from there, you got your guys wide open your outlets.
Yep, he just said it. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Oh, you gonna split that? You don't split that. Go up top, or you threaten.
Coach, obviously this is a make-or-miss league, but I think you guys took almost 20 more shots than the Lakers over the course of this series. That's been the predominant theme. How do you assess, the failure to convert these shots, and how do you correct it?
I mean, getting great looks on a bunch of threes tonight. Same thing happened. We're without double teams. Anytime we get out and rolling down lane, good things happen. Anytime we touch the paint, kick out to there, and not knocking them down on a high clip, it happens. Guarded well enough. They had a 17 point after the first quarter. They scored 24 in the second, 17 in the third, and 15 in the fourth until that last 6 points. It's good enough to win. Make or miss. Still had the lead, still had opportunity.
I'm once again reminding you guys, 34 seconds, they were up 6.
Kevin wasn't on the bench. Why?
Good treatment.
Oh, he mad. Everything's short, curt, concise. He mad.
How much did the lack of information hurt you guys today?
Yeah, it was there. I think, we didn't have a ton. They obviously got more off their bench, but, with the timeouts and the time of the season, and we got our guys enough rest there, and obviously they played well enough to build a lead and sustain and just had the mistakes at the end. So it hurts probably overall that you want to get your guys a little bit more of a break and not have to run in the fourth quarter, but you then obviously played very well, and like I said, guarded extremely well, and you had enough to get it regardless of what the bench was doing. Some guys are banged up as well.
Blah, blah, blah. Just wanted you to know the level of intensity and how life can change, how it can go from sunrise to sunset that damn fast. Woo, he didn't sound happy at all, right? At all. And now, who made him feel bad like that? LeBron. Yes, he did. It made can't even go home to Nia Long. She gone. She for the streets now. Didn't she say something about sign an NDA and y'all can holler us? I don't know what the hell she talking about. Nia, it's so crazy what happened to older men when they in the game still. It looks all disjointed. It's just nothing but a cash app. You can say all you want. You look good for your age, and oh my God, I'm so well versed. Shut up. You got cash app, and nah, poppy. And for a woman, it's okay, you got how many kids? How many ex-husbands? What? No, I don't want to marry you. No, I don't want. No, one, I'm already divorced. You know how much it feels. What? You know what it feels like to go back to the penitentiary? I'm not going back to jail. 2, I'm certainly not going back to jail with this car. This car is salvaged. I always clown with my homegirls, even my wife. I was like, dog, y'all got too many kids. Dudes don't like all these kids. One, it ain't the kid, it's the daddy. I don't want to see another man having power and domain over me. He come in the house, he's like, yeah. Hey, come here, Richie. Little Richie, come here. I didn't name him Richie, but I got to call the boy Richie. And then if daddy call him Richie, he better listen. Daddy sound like he's talking to me. He's talking to Richie. Hey, man, everything good with you and Richie? What? I'm here for the lady, dog. I'm just here for the love. Oh, just making sure, because little Richie told me. Little Richie 13, so now he's making up stories so you can get more Nintendo cartridges. Hey, yeah, Richie told me that you and him, sometimes don't see eye to eye. Well, if you were a real father, you will understand nobody does. Let me stop. That's the point. So let's give LeBron some love, because he is a real father. He's such a good father. He got his son in the league. Talk that talk. Mellow.
This is why people should pay attention. Look at LeBron for a whole season. It's the same build-up. He knows this. He knows what's his mark for October, what's his mark for November, December, January, February. By the time March come, he in peak. And then everybody, why Bron? Yeah, y'all been killing him. Y'all been counting him out back in November.
This whole
in December, y'all count, he's sitting out. They should get rid of him. They should trade him. They should boom, boom, boom.
That is true. That's the same. Damn. It feel like that was that was seasons ago. No, that was this year. Remember in the beginning of the year, it's fake sciatica. I thought it was fake, but whatever. He's pouting. Then it turned into, the team ain't good with him. Then it turned into, he's trying to figure out a role, but I don't know if he's going to really take it. Is he really going to take a back seat? Then he takes a back seat, and everybody's like, okay. And now, damn, LeBron is it.
Meanwhile, he just following his strategy, following his plan, sticking to his script, and now look at him. So now you got your two guys out, two of your top hitters. Now I got to go back and put the cape on because I ain't got no choice. This game plan may not be the same game plan as with Luka and AR out there, but this game plan is for LeBron and the team that he got out there. And Houston ain't know this game plan.
That's a great point. You don't have preparation of this because you're like, so we're preparing for them without Austin and without Luka. Got it. Okay. So now it's like, all right, we're going to look at the games that they didn't play. But LeBron ain't playing all the way like he's going to play. Everybody, no one's fully activated. It's the end of the season. We winding down to really build it back up. Houston kind of came in there and they flying a little bit blind. Let's just be real. They flying blind.
They knew the Luka and AR game plan. They ain't know this game plan.
That's a great point. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all see it in sports all the time. A team that's injured or a team with the backup quarterback and he go crazy. And you be like, damn, why he go crazy? Man, we don't know what he was going to do. We didn't know all that. A little more GOAT love. The GOAT conversation just got more interesting because LeBron James has 187 on the undercover cop. LeBron has that many career playoff wins. The Bulls franchise has that many playoff wins. LeBron's a whole franchise. And it just so happens that franchise has the greatest player of all time and Michael Jordan in it. LeBron's like, hold my beer. What y'all make of that? What y'all make of that? LeBron like, I ain't, what did Jay-Z say? I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. Woo, LeBron is not just a winner. I'm a winner more than your franchise. Because he about to get one more. Ooh-wee. But there's always, what we say, to the sunrise, there's a sunset. And that's Kevin Durant, my favorite player. I would never, hey, Dan Le Batard and Pablo Torre, look what I'm about to do. I'm going to talk about my friend, someone who I love, Kevin Durant. Oh, well. Gonna say it. His teams are now on the verge of being swept. Not one, not two, but 3 times a lady in the past 4 years. Damn. Who knew this? I swear I was like, what? I said, they over there trolling. No, they not. He lost 4-0 to Boston. Damn, when they get there, they just give up. Everybody want to giving it up and say, what do I do? Lost 4-0 to Minnesota, giving it up. What? You do. Lost 4-0 to L.A. Giving it up. That's what they're trying to say is going to happen. Well, it's 3-0 right now. And if any, what do they say, past behavior is the best indicator of future behavior? Y'all got to be kidding. Kevin Durant. What is going on, Durantula? Shall we continue? There can't be any more. Uh-oh. Kevin Durant was right about what he said on that burner. The Rockets have a deeply flawed roster. But what was absent in those leaked DMs was any commentary about himself. We see the disparity in this series. LeBron James has always made his teammates better. Durant never has. I don't want to legislate this. I know anytime I hear absolutes, I should just stop talking because I know he's not telling the truth. Durant has elevated teammates before. Damn, if he had that big foot, and remember in Brooklyn, the three-pointer he made that was really a two-pointer? Oh, we saw him in Golden State. I don't know about elevating them because they had won a championship before, but let's just be real. They also lost when they had 73 wins, which was the most in NBA history in the regular season. I don't know about elevate, but he was the piece. He was that dude. Certainly didn't make Houston better. Let's just not even go there. OKC elevating him and Westbrook playing together for all them years, elevating. It's going to be a complicated legacy for Kevin Durant right now. Beat it up in the comments. Very complicated legacy because you all know not a single person in this world going to look at Kevin Durant and say that man can't play basketball like that. Top 10 ever. Basketball. But the problem with legacy is just the same thing that's the problem with the Hall of Fame. We are taking in consideration way more than just game. It's name, fame. Damn shame. That's what we're doing. We're taking all these other indicators and attributes in, like, oh, was he nice to me? And when I went in the locker room that time, oh, is he a good guy of character? I don't give a damn what he do. Can he ball out? Hall of Fame done got undermined. It's all a mess. And I think his legacy is going to be a mess. Remember, we always talk about there's an arrow pointing up or down in terms of legacy. Some guys get inflated. Some guys get deflated. Durant will get deflated. Guarantee it. You won't give him enough props based on his legacy, right? Simple as that. Kobe's inflated. LeBron's slightly deflated. Jordan's inflated. Kareem's deflated. Deflated. Duncan, slightly deflated to like medium deflated. You can do it, everybody. Everybody. Sad. But that's the game. And these are the breaks. All right. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. We got a couple more topics we got to get into, don't we? We got to skip over you, Paul Pierce and them. They were going to talk about the end of the Golden State era. But we got to get into this real quick and have some fun. We're going to get into this Shadur topic. Make sure you all like this video, subscribe to the channel, and beat it up in the comments, and become a member. I want more members, like Stomp. Stomp's a member. He's a member. Love to you guys. Who are our top fans right now? Gerald Foster, respect, big dog. Jink, I see you. New booty, as they used to say in the locker room. New booty alert. Randy, Marsh, John Jones. It didn't mean that. We didn't play the Paul's game back then. And Stomp, number one. All right, Shadur, Ty Simpson. We got a little issue here. We got some kind of problem. Here. Let's see. So Shadur Sanders, somehow, some way they are trending because they're angry. His fans are angry that Ty Simpson was a first-round pick and Sanders was not. Oh, well. Oops, go get it with your muscle. What you talking about? So let's look at it. The attempts. Okay, this is pretty obvious why this is skewed, but go ahead. Passing touchdowns, yards. Shadur's killing them. He was a career player. This dude only played 1 year, but I digress. 70% versus 63%. Okay, you got one. That's not based on tenure. Interceptions, sacks. Okay, so let's have some fun here. I want to do something different. I saw a few of these comments that I actually respected. Sanders threw 106. No, let me read it like a Shadur fan. Hey, homie. Sanders threw 106 more touchdowns and 10,379 more passing yards in college than Simpson, yo. Simpson was the 13th overall pick and Sanders was a 5th rounder? Come on, man. Come on, Wiley. Here's their stats compared, homie. And then somebody said, one guy started 1 year. The other started 4 years. Playing 2 against FCS opponents, and the other 2 against Pac-12 and Big 12 defenses. Be better than this. Good comment. Sanders flunked interviews and evaluations. He finally got drafted, then finished 49th out of 50 in quarterback rating. Damn. The GMs and scouts saw the red flag, and they were correct. Are correct. So far, 2 for 2. I mean, all I'm saying is no lies told. That's what I should say. No lies told. Let them do their thing. They will get the memo. He's in the NFL. God's spirit covers him and got him. All right, never reading that comment again. What I got to do with football? God's covering everybody, right? Some people get uncovered. I don't think Ty Simpson should have been drafted that early, but he is a lot more fundamentally sound than Shadur was in college. No, I know that hurt to say that, Scorpy Fro. I know it hurt. I thought it was a super reach for the Rams to pick Ty at 13, but he would just get drafted in the second. Now Ty was a 5-star and had to sit behind the other Bama quarterback. Shadur got to play for his dad his entire college career and run his numbers up. No lies told. We all know the draft is straight BS. Oh, now it's BS, huh? There's no way in hell Ty Simpson is a better quarterback than Shadur. In this case, it's about who you know. Oh, really? Well, I will give you this credit. Les Snead does know Ty Simpson's dad pretty well, they say. Not enough to get your son drafted that high, I don't think, but it's going to be interesting to watch these two. I think we got a pairing going on right now. Like, people going to have a little side eye for, oh, you going to do that for Ty Simpson when his numbers are that, but not Shadur when his numbers were, let's just say, relatively better. What do you do in that situation? Huh? What you do? Beat it up in the comments because, I love me a Shadur fan because, boy, they're going to ride or die. They're going to go all the way. Let's try and end this show with this Floyd conversation if we can. Oh, and then we never finished. Y'all, it's y'all fault. Y'all be rocking with me and don't be telling me, hey, yo, Wiley, you wrap it up, B. Nah, love to y'all, man. We gonna keep it going with Floyd right here. Julio Cesar Chavez, OG, triple OG, has never hidden how he feels about Floyd Mayweather Jr. He respects the skill, but not the career. He says, as a boxer, he's very talented, especially defensively. You can't deny that, but he's not someone I enjoy watching. I don't believe he would have done much against the fighters from the 80s and 90s. He came along at the right time and fought a lot of opponents when they were already on a decline. He knew how to pick the right fights. Man, that hurts. Because not only do you want the respect of your peers, but you want the respect of your elders. And he like, look, he wouldn't have been much with us. So, you know me. How do I argue that? How do I argue Cesar Chavez? Well, I'm not going to do the arguing. I'm going to let my second brain do it. Just like this, the core debate. So let's go after the claim that Mayweather avoided elite fighters in their prime, because that's all this is based off of. He dodged and ducked and he just went unscathed because he was fighting bums. That's what everyone says. It's one of boxing's most persistent arguments. The truth isn't one-sided. It depends on how you interpret timing, matchmaking, and what prime actually means. Boy, I love ChatGPT, my second brain. All right, why the argument is true? Why is Chavez right? The timing of his marquee fights. So everyone points to Mayweather facing when marquee fighters when they were no longer at their absolute peak. Pacquiao in 2015, still elite, but his most explosive years were earlier, also coming off wars and a knockout loss to Juan Manuel Marquez. And I was there at that fight. I thought he died. I really thought Pacquiao dead. I mean, I ain't never seen somebody lay that flat. It was crazy. Oscar De La Hoya, near the end of his career. Shane Mosley, dangerous early in the fight, but clearly aging. Miguel Cotto, still strong, but had already absorbed significant punishment, including, right? Then he had to fight to do with the spiked gloves and all that, whatever. The criticism, Mayweather often fought opponents when they were still good, but no longer at their most dangerous. Okay, you got some delayed or missed fights in there. Some of the biggest critics said that Pacquiao fight delayed 6 years. No fight with Kostad Suzu, I used to know how to say it, in his prime. No bouts with Paul Williams or Antonio Margarito at their peaks. Critics argue these delays reduce the risk and preserve Mayweather's unbeaten record. Strategic matchmaking, right? The opponent, Al Heyman and him, opponent selection, fight timing, contract terms. You got catch weights, rehydration clauses, etc., combined with his defensive style, created a system where risk was minimized while legacy and earnings were maximized. I ain't mad at that. Played the game within the game and played it better than you because I had the leverage because you needed me. Style advantage. Mayweather's defensive brilliance allowed him to neutralize aggressive fighters. Oh, that's his fault. Avoid damage and win without taking excessive risks. Oh, poor Mayweather. He's too good. So far, y'all making my case, not say Cesar Chavez. You're going to have to sit down, big dog. The big brain is telling me I'm right. Critics say this wasn't just skill. It paired perfectly with selective matchmaking. I'm going to say it like this. If your son was a boxer, the last thing you're going to advise him to do is go fight name the top 10 boxers out there and let's fight them all 1 through 10 in that order. You got to matchmake. Just don't get mad when your matchmaking didn't work as well as mine. All right, here's why my argument is correct and y'all wrong, Cesar Chavez. He fought and beat elite fighters. Mayweather's resume is filled with world-class names, including several at or near their peak. Diego Corrales, anybody? Undefeated, prime fighter. Mayweather dominated him. Get out of here, boy. Jose Luis Castillo, prime champion. Gave Mayweather one of his toughest fights. Who won, though? Stop playing with me. Ricky Hatton, y'all forget he was undefeated. Everybody was talking about Ricky Hatton. I don't know about Ricky Hatton. Found out quick, didn't you? Canelo Alvarez, I understand there's two sides to this one. Young, undefeated champion, though he was inexperienced at that level. I remember that. Better get him while he's young. That's what they said. Marcos Maidana, in peak form, coming off major wins. Take that L. So prime subjective, we all know that, is based on the speed-based fighters, they peak earlier, and the skill-based fighters peak later. So I was supposed to wait on your career to get at his peak? It's when I want to fight, fool. Pacquiao remained a champion years after fighting Mayweather. So you mean he's that good, but he just can't beat me? Oh, okay. I understand. Canelo improved after losing, but was still elite before. Okay. Mayweather evolved. He used to be Pretty Boy Floyd, aggressive, fast, and offensive, and then he became Money Mayweather, defensive, calculated, strategic. All that's in your game plan? Yeah, I could do it all, babe. Won titles across multiple weight classes, adapted as he aged. Dog, I'm not even staying the same way. Y'all talking about I'm picking my fights. Fool, I can't even pick what division I'm in. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Continue beating top fighters while declining physically. Yes, I am. Wasn't just facing aging opponents, he was aging too. I sound like I said he was Asian. I'm getting old and they old and you mad that I'm old. Man, stop. 5 weight classes. 50 and 0 ain't accidental. It's consistency over decades, ability to solve different styles and discipline and ring intelligence. Don't you ever try to come at me like that against Cesar Chavez. And if you want to fight me prime to prime, let's go. Let's go. Strategic. Some fights happen later than ideal. Money talks. Timing often worked in my favor because I'm the man. I still beat elite world-class opponents. Several wins came against fighters in or near their prime, and longevity and adaptability matter just as much as timing, partner. My final takeaway is, he didn't avoid, Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't avoid great fighters. He managed risks better than anyone in boxing history. That's your fault. That's the real reason this debate exists. Critics see calculated timing and mismatch prime matchups. Supporters see unmatched skill, discipline, and strategic genius. Both perspectives are valid. They're just focusing on different parts of the same career. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I knew that. I mean, I worked with Max Kellerman forever, so let's just say I knew that Floyd was a little bit more than y'all give him credit for. Let's just say that, okay? Oh, I want to do this last topic. Damn it, I am. All right, this last topic, no, I'm not. We got to do this topic about guns and stuff, but we'll do it another time. Coachella another time. Man, it's crazy out here in these streets. Let's leave on Max Crosby, because if we get shut down, oh well, we already did the show. Max Crosby is sliding on this. Listen to this. I'm going to just play one part, then the rest we just going to look at it. This is Max Crosby video. And when you ever see that Jay-Z meme right there, you know it's going.
Hey. It's like 2 a.m. in Vegas type shit.
Oh, Max Crosby, come on. Who does this? Come on. Hey, yo.
People want to talk about this, about that. In the past. She don't want to talk about the money, about cash. Told her ass throw it in the bag.
Hey! That boy rap like he can get that quarterback. Boy, that thing's sick. Is that Christian McCaffrey with him? I mean, what is going on? I don't know what. I feel like one of them YouTube reactors to like, oh, new Kendrick. I don't know.
In all black jag, AP Rich don't blast.
Everybody need a boy like that. That just ride with you, say whatever you want to do, big dog, let's do it.
People want to talk about Max, I'ma just leave it at that.
Yeah. Hey, I can't lie. People want to talk about Max, leave it like that. Talking about man, wrong with your opinion, man, boy. I'm talking them facts and your ass, no question, because you know I'm teaching lessons about Max. That thing we going. I want to play one more time. Come on, give me some more.
I don't give a fuck what you think, not to be out like Tang. Brand new diamonds in the chain, people want to talk about pain.
Oh, respect to Max Crosby. Talking about dad, talking about that. I'm in the bag, and you don't know how to act. Run around here, get smack. Run around here, get a quarterback sack. And I know that's another rag. Don't go do it. I ain't black, but y'all know because I'm on rag. Yo, this is fire. I can't even lie. Now, it's younger than me for my rap, because you know I want to hear, oh, nobody can rap quite like I can. But one more time, and then we out of here.
Boy, you a goddamn lame. Round town, switch lanes. Hop on a brand new plane. It's just me in the game.
Oh, it's just me in the game. Rah. Blah, blah, blah. That boy did that. That boy gonna go platinum. More money for Max Crosby. Respect to him, man. Love for all you guys for rocking with us today. We had a great day. I got itty bitties today. We got a track meet today. So, you know, I'll be posting some of my girls' exploits. see what they up to. Love to all y'all rock with. MJ is off from basketball and football. And we're going to see Michael Jackson tonight. So, whew, I am pumped. I got a costume. I'm dressing up. It's about 50 of us, 60 of us going too. We mobbing up in there. And nobody better get up and try and dance. Nobody better get up and try and sing. Nobody better get up there in front of that damn screen or I will get a quarterback sag like my name is Max. I don't know how to ag. I'm telling you, you better not. I'm telling you right now, this is a warning. If you're at where I am watching this movie and you act like you Michael Jackson, you better do it behind me and quietly. Or else you will see something you never seen before. And you ain't gonna like it. Love y'all, man. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was gonna come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think it's the purpose. Time to hydrate. Hydration